Hi, everyone. Hope you're well. Um, so we're reading, because it's a leap year, we're only reading Acharei Mot this year and not Acharei Mot and Kedoshim in the Torah reading. And that's always challenging because Kedoshim has lots of beautiful teachings that we connect with in terms of ethical teachings, like you shouldn't place a stumbling block before the blind. And Acharei Mot literally is after the death of Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu. And the Torah tells us the simple facts, which is that, well, they brought a fire and somehow there was something wrong with what they brought in terms of in the sacrificial context of the tabernacle. But we're left always wondering, number one, what did they really do that was wrong? And number two, what about the severity of the punishment? That's too long of a subject to cover satisfactorily, but one thing to think about, given how I'll share a rabbinic teaching on this, which is that this is an example of privilege. Privilege has gotten a very bad connotation in our day. We associate it with a certain kind of wokeness that, so we hear that, I know, strangely. But I think in the maybe way that most of us grew up with, privilege also was problematic in the sense of suggesting something that you didn't quite earn. Something that really belonged to people of a certain kind of social class. And you felt both excluded from that and also resentful that they were getting something that they really had not earned by their merit, by their work, by their talent. And the rabbis were sensitive to that also because they were trying to create a culture that said, anybody, at least theoretically, can study God's law. Anybody theoretically can be observant. Anybody theoretically can be committed to supporting the community and the like, supporting each other. And that shouldn't be a function of social class, shouldn't be a function of who your parents were, inheritance and the like. And one of my favorite Mishnayot from Pirkei Avot actually speaks to that says, you're not going to be a great Torah scholar because of the fact that your father was a great Torah scholar. There are things your parents can give to you, and there are things they can't. And a lot of life is going to be what you, in effect, earn for yourself. It's not about deserving it. It's not about inheriting it. It's about earning it. And they read this story as, in some ways, a story about two sons of Aaron, two sons of privilege, two Kohanim, in effect, who had or Leviim, who had really, who really did something based upon an assumption that they could do it, rather than was it really the right thing to do. So something for us all to think about. Shabbat Shalom.